Hello students, today we'll see how to sketch a quadratic graph. So first of all, a function. What do you mean by a quadratic function? A function fx that is in the form ax square plus bx plus c is called a quadratic function. Now keep it in mind that the graph of a quadratic function is a U-shaped curve and if a is greater than 0, then this U-shaped curve will be in the form the curve is in the form of U, the normal U that is opening upwards. So this curve will have a minimum point. And if a is less than 0, a is negative, the curve is in the form of a upside down U, and it will have a maximum point. And this curve, that is the quadratic curve, is called a parabola. Now to sketch a quadratic curve, certain points are to be fixed. Certain points are to be fixed or determined. So first is the y-intercept, and obviously that is on y-axis, so it will be determined by putting x is equal to 0 in the function. Then second, x-intercepts, so they are determined by putting y is equal to 0 in the function. But also keep it in mind that many a times parabola or the quadratic curve may not have x-intercept. It may not intersect the x-axis at all. Then third is the vertex or the turning point of the curve. Now, to determine the vertex, the function fx or y will be written in the form a into x minus h the whole square plus k, and in that case the vertex will be h k. And one more thing that you have to keep it in mind, that if the vertex is at hk, then x is equal to h is the line of symmetry or axis of symmetry of the graph, and the axis of symmetry can be also determined by using the formula x is equal to minus b upon 2a. And this line is called as the axis of symmetry because it will divide the graph in two equal parts such that the left hand side will be the mirror image of the right and vice versa. So let us see the problem here. For the following quadratic function determine first the y-intercept, there will be a single y-intercept. Second, x-intercepts. Third, the turning point or the vertex, and also write the equation of the axis of symmetry of the graph, and hence sketch the graph. So the function is given to you, y is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8. Now here the x square coefficient a is 1, which is positive, so the graph is in the form of a U that is opening upwards. It will have a minimum point. The vertex will be the minima here. So first put x is equal to 0. So y will be 0 square plus 2 into 0 minus 8. That will be negative 8. And hence 0, negative 8 is the y-intercept. Now, put y is equal to 0, that will give the x-intercepts. So, x square plus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. And in this case, the equation is easily factorizable, factors of 8, such that difference is 2. So 4 and 2. So positive 4, negative 2. And hence the two factors are x plus 4, x minus 2 equal to 0. So that is x is equal to negative 4. When you equate x plus 4 to 0, you will get x is negative 4 or x is equal to 2. These are the two roots of the quadratic equation, x square plus 2x minus 8 equal to 0, and hence the x-intercepts are negative 4, 0 and 2, 0. Now next we'll determine the turning point of this graph or the vertex of the graph. Now to determine the vertex of the graph, we will use the completing square method that we have already seen while solving the quadratic equations. So here y is equal to, now x square and 2x I will take together, negative 8 I will keep outside the bracket and take x coefficient divided by 2 and square it, that will give 2 upon 2. Now keep it in mind here that x square coefficient is 1. So directly take the x coefficient divided by 2 and square it. So 2 upon 2 the whole square is 1. So I will add 1 here, and since I have added 1 here, to balance I will subtract 1 here. So the bracket has become the complete square. Now the first term is x square here, so write x here. The last term is 1, which is the square of 1, and only consider the sign of the middle term. So the bracket is x plus 1 the whole square minus 9. Now to write the vertex, here this is x plus 1 the whole square. So change the sign of plus 1, right here negative 1 and negative 9. And in this case, since x square coefficient is 1, that is positive, this is a minima. And the equation of the axis of symmetry will be, now the coordinates of vertex are negative 1, negative 9. X coordinate is negative 1. So axis of symmetry will be x is equal to negative 1. And also you can see here that if I take x is equal to minus b by 2a. Now in this case, negative b is 2. Your function y is x square plus 2x minus 8. So b is 2 and a is 1. So negative b, that is negative 2 upon 2 into 1. So that also gives x is equal to negative 1 as the equation of axis of symmetry. So fixing all these points, let us sketch the graph. So the graph here will be, I will just put it on the screen. So as you can see, this is the quadratic graph. Now, as you can see here, the x-intercepts are negative 4, 0 and 2, 0. Then the y-intercept here is 0, negative 8, and the vertex is negative 1, negative 9. Also, if I draw this line here, x is equal to negative 1, it is dividing the graph in two halves such that the left half is the mirror image of the right half, and so on. One more thing that you can see here is the x-intercepts are negative 4, 0 and 2, 0. So these are the x-intercepts. Now, I will take the x that is exactly midway between these two x-intercepts. So minus 4 plus 2 divided by 2, which is negative 2 upon 2, that is negative 1. And as you can see here, the x coordinate of the vertex is negative 1. So which shows that the x coordinate of the vertex lies exactly midway between the two x-intercepts. So I wish these points are clear to you. So to sketch any quadratic graph, first you have to determine the y-intercept, then x-intercepts, the turning point, and you have to write the equation of the axis of symmetry if it is asked to you. So I will give you some problems for practice. Now, in each of the following cases, determine A, the y-intercept, B, the x-intercepts, then C, the vertex or the turning point, and hence sketch the graph and also write the equation of the axis of symmetry in each of the cases. So I will give you two graphs to sketch. The first one, y is equal to x square minus 4x minus 12. And second, y is equal to minus x square plus 8x minus 15. I'll just give you the hint in the second case. See, first of all here, x square coefficient is negative 1. So a is negative 1 means your graph will be in which form? Upside down u. So the turning point or the vertex will be a maxima here. So write these terms as, first you take negative sign out. So x square minus 8x and minus 15 here. Now here after making x square coefficient positive 1, x coefficient is negative 8. So divide negative 8 by 2 and square it, which is minus 4 square is 16. So add 16 here. Now you are adding 16 means actually you are subtracting 16 because outside the bracket there is a negative sign. So again add 16 here because you have already subtracted 16. Be careful. Outside the bracket there is a negative sign. Means you are not actually adding 16. You are subtracting 16. So to balance you add 16 and then write the complete square, the bracket in the form of the complete square and write the vertex. So try these problems for homework. Next time we'll see some more sketching of the graphs, quadratic graphs. See you students. Bye. Enjoy the day.